What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Natitude News, the podcast. We are here on August 11th, 2026. The Nationals are playing the red-hot Chicago Cubs tonight, but we will be talking about the series sweep, finally, of the Cincinnati Reds, the first sweep since mid-April against, of all teams, the Milwaukee Brewers that the Nats have swept. I want to just do a quick announcement. I'm going to stop promising, when I'm going to do a next podcast, because obviously I can't fulfill that. I'm so busy that it's just tough to make a time, make a schedule. So whenever I post is whenever I post, and that's going to be it. And then I have college coming up, so that is also going to be tough. So if you see less and less of me, I apologize. I'm going to try and do as much of these as I can before I go to school. And I'll do a couple at school, but obviously it's, I excuse the sound out there. Excuse me. Somebody's putting in a pool next door, so they got trucks and everything. So excuse the sound. I apologize. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do as much of these before I go to school as I can, because college obviously they throw a lot on you, and I don't have a lot of time to make these. So I'll try. I'll still be writing. Don't worry, writing takes less than this does to do, because I got to sit down, I got to record, I got to pull up stats, I got to do all this. I'm not saying it's a hassle, I'm just saying it takes a lot more time to do that than just writing. I love doing both, so don't worry. But the Nats take the series, they sweep the Reds, put them at 59-61, 2 games under 500, within striking distance. So, we are on a 3-game winning streak right now. This is one of the longest winning streaks we've had all year, folks. The offense was good. Obviously, we put up 5, 8, and 7 over the course of the 3 games. But I want to talk about the bullpen. I haven't been praising them a lot this year, and really nobody has been praising them a lot this year. But man, they put on an absolute clinic against the Reds. Are the Reds struggling at the moment? Yeah, they are. But this is huge for the Nats bullpen, just because we haven't had a lot of success in that department. Guys like Giovanni Cruz making a huge impact in the first 2 games. Will Dion, Trevor Williams came back. He's looking healthy. He's looking good. Knock on wood. And then obviously it was a very low leverage situation for Greg Bird. But it was good to see him get a scoreless 9th in the finale on Sunday. The only blimp on the bullpen is Max Kranick, who gave up back-to-back homers. I believe it was in the first game. No, it was in the second game. That was the game-tying homer. That's, it's Max Kranick. What are we going to do about that, I guess? I don't know. We know he's not very good. So, let's kind of start off with Game 1. Dalen Lyle in the first. 3-run jack. Continues to haunt the Reds. I would say he's the owner of the Cincinnati Reds. I hate to say it. So the Nats are 3-0 until the second. Eugenio Suarez, the struggling Eugenio Suarez, homered to make it 3-1. Then the next inning was the back-to-back jacks with Matt McLain and Elly De La Cruz on a really weird homer. Looked like he popped it up to left, and it just kept carrying until it got out in the left field. So the Nats, you're like, oh, here we go. You saw this coming. Bottom 4, Harry Ford took it deep. The Brit, 5-3 Nats, went dead center with it. And then this is when the pitching really took shape here. Top 5, first and second for the Reds, 1 out. Sal Stewart grounded into a double play. Kike Cavalli gets out of a jam. It's still 5-3. And then in the 7th, with Giovanni Cruz pitching, it was first and third, bases loaded, 1 out, and Giovanni Cruz was able to get a double play on a great play by Nasim Nunez to take the ball himself to second, throw over to first, get out of the jam, and then from there on, it was pretty much smooth sailing from there. Nats win 5-3. The pitchers for the Nats, it went Cavalli, Giovanni Cruz, Orlando Ribalta, and Clayton Beater. I like that. Rabalta's great. Beater's great. Beater's been the only guy that can kind of handle these situations. But now it looks like we have multiple guys like Yoani Cruz, Will Dion, and hopefully Greg Bird can get into that conversation too. Trevor Williams is a good long man to pitch a couple innings, just like Brad Lord, who we'll talk about soon. The 8-2 win on Saturday. Albie Ortiz, man. Woo! Sorry, Albie Ortiz, excuse me. What a great, with Mackenzie Gore. Look, I love Mackenzie Gore, man. When he played for the Nats, man, he was a really good, solid pitcher for us. I made an All-Star team last year, and obviously when we traded him in, I believe it was January. It was unfortunate, man. There goes a part of the Soto trade. However, what it's looking like right now, I mean, he's having not a great year in Texas right now. I don't know the stats exactly, but I mean I know Texas fans are upset. We're happy. I'm happy with what we got, and one of the pieces was Albie Ortiz, who has been just on fire. We'll talk about him again next game. But in the bottom of the third, Albie Ortiz single on a ground ball to left field, scored two. That was off Chase Burns as well, who doesn't give up a lot of runs. Let's just put it bluntly, he doesn't give up a lot of runs, and the Nats were able to score, put up 8. Not all of them were on Chase Burns, but then, like I said, Nats had that lead all the way up to the 6th until Max Kranick came in. They pulled Andrew Alvarez for Max Kranick, and Eugenio Suarez hit a bomb to left and tie game. And you're like, here we go. Until Dalen Lyle continues his ownage of the Reds, single on a ground ball to left field. Then Chaparro doubled. It was 5-2. Did I say, yeah. It was, and then the Nats poured it on after that, scored 3 more runs, and it was 8-2 final. Pitchers for the Nats in this game: Alvarez, Kranick, Giovanni Cruz came in again. Clayton Beater and Tom Cosgrove closed it out in the 9th. And finally, Sunday's game, which I want to talk about. When Nats fans hear the words bullpen game, if Blake Butera was going to go with the bullpen game, oh boy, that just sends shivers down my spine. But, folks, the bullpen gave up 1 run, and that was on a sac fly in the 2nd. And just like that, in the bottom of the 2nd, the Nats take back the lead. Gabriel Ruiz singled, and Jacob Young hit a sac fly. Nats are up 2-1. Then Albie Ortiz hit a rocket out to left field, going the other way with it. Kind of reminds me of James. Not obviously not James, but the opposite field power. Looked like James to me. He's just been awesome. I loved every minute of it. When he's played, obviously he's probably going to get a lot of usage against a right-handed pitcher. I would like for him to start to get comfortable against lefties, but have no fear because our platoon that we have, I'm very comfortable with. If you would have asked me a couple months ago if Andres Chaparro was the man, I wouldn't believe you. I'd tell you he sucks. But as of late, he's just been great. So I'm comfortable with the platoon for now. If you're going to sub Albie Ortiz out for Chaparro against the lefty, that's fine with me because Chaparro has been delivering pretty much for the past couple months. Bottom 7, Dalen Lyle singled again. He continues to own the Reds. 4-1 Nats. Then in the 9th, it was a force out with Jacob Young, force out, and Chaparro, like I just said, doubled on a fly ball. That made it 7-1. But the main part of this, I want to break down the pitching for the Nats, just because I was so impressed with this performance. Brad Lord pitched 2 and 2/3 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. What are you gonna do? 2 innings, give up a run, that's fine. Will Dion, with 3 scoreless innings, almost perfect innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, really impressed. Trevor Williams has an ERA of 0 still with, I think, his 5th appearance since coming back off the injured list with that elbow surgery. 2 and 1/3 innings, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and Greg Bird obviously came in the 9th. Or sorry, have I been saying Greg Bird? Excuse me, Jake Bird. Jake Bird. I said Greg Bird. That is a Yankees player from way back in the day. Jake Bird also came from the Yankees. I'm thinking of Greg Bird from like 2017 era. That's my fault, folks. Sorry, Jake. My bad, brother. But now, let's try and continue the streak. Let's see if we can get above 500 this series. Why not? Obviously, that means we have to sweep the Cubs, which is probably not going to happen. Projected starters, it's probably going to... I actually don't know the projected starters. I know for the Cubs, it's going to be Imanaga in Game 1, Drew Peterson in Game 2, and probably Kevin Gausman in Game 3. So, got a little work cut out for us here. The Nats killed Imanaga in the third game of the season back in March, or I think that was April. Was the third game in April or March? I don't know, because we played late in March. It might have been late March, early April. I forget exactly the day. We will see tonight for the Nats. We will see. Hopefully they can continue this stretch of good play. Get on like a nice little heater that the Red Sox are just on. If the Red Sox can do it, granted they have a better bullpen, but with the bullpen now for the Nats, I mean we have a better offense than they do, obviously. Let's get hot. What if we go on like a 9-game win streak? Why not? That puts us right in the playoff spot. It could happen. Just saying. Who knows? We will see. Everybody, thank you for watching Attitude News. Have a good day.